Investors on edge in Europe ahead of tomorrow's ECB policy meeting. A lack of appetite for low-yielding sovereign debt sending bunds lower. An auction failed to attract bids worth the amount offered. That may be a bullish sign for equities. Choppy trade sent stocks higher as investors switched to risk-on mode. But really, the only thing on people's minds is tomorrow's ECB meeting. The talk of a new bond-buying plan has transfixed the markets, but Bank Chief Mario Draghi is expected to outline rather than detail its strategy. The tactic would keep pressure on politicians to bring their deficits and debts under control.
It's quite obvious what Mr. Draghi would want to do, I think, given a free hand. The problem he faces, of course, is he's had some pretty heavyweight opponents on the ECB Council, notably Jens Weidmann, who are opposed to any form of bond buying scheme. I think the trick he really has to get right is to ensure that he can push forward this bond buying scheme whilst keeping the Germans on side until such times as the Constitutional Court signs the ESM into agreement, hopefully on the 12th of September. It's going to be very difficult for him to say anything concrete.
Jean-Claude Juncker, chairman of the Eurozone's 17 finance ministers, has unexpectedly been invited to attend the policy meeting. He'll deliver his assessment of the region's economic and financial situation. Well, as the ECB makes its decision, Spain's Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy will be asking for Germany's support for a bailout when he meets Angela Merkel in Madrid. French President François Hollande has urged Spain to ask for help before October to give leaders time to consider it before a major summit later in the month. ECB members will have time to study the latest OECD report on member economies before the policy announcement. It's likely to show a further deterioration in the outlook. In May, the organisation warned of a muted and uneven recovery. That's it for now. There's more on Reuters.com and the Insider platform. And join us throughout the week for Reuters Today, a snapshot of the latest world news and market headlines. I'm Axel Threlfall. This is Reuters.